it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ellis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. McKnight, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
1 yard. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. 70 Lion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Cardinals nothing.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
For Kidder here, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
On 3rd down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. And a give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
48-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Kill. 60 Bison.
They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Is the distance on the punt there, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up second.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He's checking.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And they'll go on the ground. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the Cardinals' 16-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Number 23.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 11. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. It doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
This is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Eagles 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. back to him on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The running back.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
From 4 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Now, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Cardinals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. McKnight. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check. Crouch. Safe. Be good.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
82.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 80.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Over the middle, complete. That's Ellis.
The pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams, still balling like